Well, you know when people say do not do your job for money, do you know my ideology to that? Well, I will do a job because I love how it's paying me. How about that? I mean, when people say this ASU strike, for me it has been a blessing and a curse at the same time. Would I say ASU strike? Things I couldn't achieve in normal days. If I were to be in school, I know there are tons of people that I wouldn't have met. There are lots of activities I definitely would have missed out on. What else? Places that I've been. Can you believe? I've been in Lagos for 5 years, and during this period, I only had to go to Surulere once. Wow. Well, so far so good. I've gotten a lot of opportunities since I've been at home. Let's reason it. It's been a blessing. It has been. I mean, since I've been home, to be very honest, at a point I lost myself. A couple of times I did, and I just stopped taking care of myself. I stopped looking good. I stopped appearing good. I just lost reason to actually look good because I just had myself thinking like, what am I doing for exactly? Um, what exactly do I want out of this life? I keep waking up. I mean, every day, doing the same thing, repeating the same circle, sleep, wake up, bathe, eat, watch movies, go to the shop every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and let's not even forget Sundays. Yes. I'm only privileged to be at home at this time. Every single day, coming back late, and I ask myself, a whole 4 months to 5 months now, still counting because God knows we're not receiving this year. I mean, what have I done with my life? What do I do? Still figuring it out how this life is. It's killing sometimes. I mean, all these ideas just in here, but once they come out like this, it just seems like I've got nothing at the end of the day. Well, talking about things I know how to do. When people ask me, Grace, what do you know how to do? And I'm just like, well, I know how to do a number of things, yes, but growing up, I felt really confused on what to do, what not to do, what do I want to even become. Um, well, let's start with my talent because growing up, I just had to divide it so that I know what and what I should do, where this falls in and where that falls in. So other talents, I would say pencil artistry. Yes, pencil artist. Emina, that's me. Yes, I know how to draw. I started age 5. Well, I started, it became a thing when I was 11. Then I started drawing and drawing. It gave me so much joy. It's like so much joy. I know how to write. It's something that I wasn't taught how to. Expressing myself with words, you know, writing. It's more like pouring your soul out, pouring it out on paper, and then you go back to editing and all that. On the skills, yes, skills. I would say singing because I learned it. I wasn't born naturally, Celine Dion or something, but I learned it. Baking too. Man, who would have known that Grace would be a baker? I was CEO of Sweet Tooth Confectionaries, but whoa. This is a whole lot of shit. Damn. Well, things like that happen once in a while, I think so. But yes, we're talking about skills, yes. Baking. CEO of Sweet Tooth, she, but yes. Yes, see it. Oh man, we'll go global. Just we'll get there. Actually, we will. Also, now I'm learning front end web development, content writing, copywriting. Life as a Nigerian youth, you just have to have so many. Like some people be like, well, you don't need to have so many skills, but I feel multitasking is the best for it in Nigeria because I know things would get thrown at me in the future and I would make use. Lest I forget, I just learned event planning and decoration. Still undergoing training, but well, I can decorate your parties. Well, that's about that for my skills and things that I know how to do. But to be very sincere, my my journey to what I'm studying today is a pretty long one, but I'll let me summarize this. Growing up, and I love drawing. I said I wanted to become a pencil artist, like those famous, most prominent pencil artists. That was what I said I was going to become. And as life will have it, long story, I didn't really grow up with my dad always there due to his job. He was always, going here, going there, and suddenly he had this leave and he came. Then I was staying in Abuja, and then he came and he started. I don't even know what happened that day. He just gathered us around, and then he started asking us like, "You, what do you want to study? You, what do you want to study?" And I was like, so I was like, pencil artist. And man, I can't forget his face that day, and he was like, pencil artist, how would this in quotes intelligent daughter study pencil artistry? And I was just like, I was so young then. I was in junior class or senior class. Yes, I was in senior class. And when he came to me and my relatives started coming, my aunties, uncles, neighbors, church, I was dumbfounded. I was like, this is something that I love to do. Yes, it might not be well appreciated in Nigeria, but I believe in this. And man, I couldn't handle the pressure then. Man, it was too much for me. Then you got to do science, you got to do medicine, you've got the brains for it. I told you artistry wasn't like that. When I tell people that I can draw and I'm a pencil artist, and they make this face like, pencil artist, so you can paper and pencil. I'm like, who told you drawing is just about pencil and paper? Do you think it's easy to draw a human being and then bring it to life with shades? Do you think it's easy to study bone structures? Man, I might not know a gazillion things about drawing, but I sure do know a few things about drawing, and I know it's not easy. Kudos to you if you're doing a pencil artistry or any kind of art, because people don't take people into arts seriously. I don't know why, but and that stuff makes a whole deal of money. Like, if you think about it, it does. And I really wish, sometimes I really wish that I did stick to that art thing but throughout my secondary school. But yeah, we are science. Yes. And long story short, now I'm studying food science. It's a pretty good course. Before I entered, I actually thought it was about cooking. Not until I got in and I was doing electrical engineering, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, food microbiology, food chemistry. Damn, I was doing the whole science thing, engineering together. Life. So growing up, I wanted to be a surgeon at first, and then I discovered that I knew how to draw, and this was something that gave me pleasure. I really loved it. Like, I loved it so much. It gave me so much joy whenever I draw something. I'm like, this is my creation. uh, but then the pressure couldn't handle it, so I decided to study architecture because it was something so close to drawing. I'm going to be holding pencil. That was my thought. I was going to be drawing something at the end of the day, so why not? And then, yeah, people, see, if you want to do something so bad, please don't let anybody discourage you. Do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you'll be stuck with that thing that you're forced to do or you decided to do. Man, I let people's talk get to me. Don't do that. Please don't. At the end of the day, when it doesn't pull through, they will tell you, I only gave you an advice. I didn't put a gun to your head for you to accept to do it too. So yeah, I let people's talk get to me, and I quit architecture. And then I was given a list of so many. At some point, I just stopped caring, because I knew whatever was going to be thrown at me as a course of study, I can handle it. Medicine, name it, I'll be able to handle it. So I just gave up, and I won't lie, quitting pencil artistry, for a while it broke me. I became really drawn, reserved. I just didn't even care again. I just wanted to, just let this whole thing pass. But meanwhile, I was doing harm to myself. I wasn't doing what pleased me, and in the end of the day, in the very end, it is your happiness that matters. It is not people's opinion. It is not people's thoughts. Yes, it should matter sometimes, because they would help you lead, but do not make their opinion your opinion. Let it be like a left handbook, that if you're not sure of some things, you can just pre-look in it and go back to your decision. And then JAMB has a funny way of changing your life dreams. Yeah, so I put in for pharmacy. My school, LAUTECH. Yes, Laduki Akintola University of Technology, the one in Omosho, Oyo State. They didn't have pharmacy, so I chose MLS, Medical Laboratory Science, and as God will have it, I wrote my post-UTME. I had just 10 points left, and I was shifted to CEP. That's crop and environmental protection. God knows I didn't like that course from the very first day. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just something I know that if out of anything I don't study my course of desire, my desired course, CEP wouldn't be something I would want to do. So I decided to cross, and voila! Long story short, I'm a food scientist and an engineer. Yeah, sure. So yeah, that's it. That is our long story of career choice. Aside that, I have a long list. It's not really a long list, but a decent list of things that I know how to do. I need to stop myself. Well, I actually envy people who have just one thing that they love to do and they just go for it. I know that they would also envy me too for having a lot of things going on in my life, but I do envy them because they just have this one thing that they love to do and they're just going after it. It's just amazing. I envy it. But we have a lot of things we have hand, so focusing with a lot of things at hand sometimes can seriously be walking on eggshells. It can be walking on eggshells. And talking about this period has been a whole lot of self-discovery. I got rejected a couple of times. I went to a job interview. I had a lot of experience during this ASU strike. Man, what didn't I see during? Now, I went for this interview. It wasn't stated in the criteria that probably if you were in school, still undergoing, probably pursuing a degree or something, then you shouldn't apply. It wasn't there. And then I sat there like a fool for hours, only for me to get to the interviewer desk, and she tells me, no, 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 no. We get down to this point, and where she asks me whether I'm O level or graduate, and then I tell her I'm still in. And she tells me, she looks at me and tells me, oh, sorry, we cannot accept you because you are still in school, and also can call off the strike any moment from now. And that was a job of 55k per month. I've gone to a call for the first time in my life. Can you imagine 5 years old, guys? I've gone to a call, all because of modeling job, only for them to cancel out on me 2 days to the event, telling me the client decided to change her mind. Man, this holiday has been short words of experience food and epic. Let's not even talk about the people I met. That is for another episode. Been rejected a lot of times, and it broke me sometimes. I won't lie, it did. It took me back to my shell, and I did a lot of rethink on my life. I did a lot of rethink, like, what did I do wrong? What should I be doing? What should I not be doing? No, trying to crack the whole thing and figure out. And at some point, I just stop and I'm like, it's for a reason, you know. You know the saying that when you are lost, I heard it in a movie. When you are lost, you are actually in the right place. You are in the place where you are meant to be. Because when you understand that, you will get it. In the very end, I'm still growing. Yes, I'll make a lot of mistakes. I've made some, I've made many, and I will still make some, but I will be a fool to repeat a mistake too many times and not learn a lesson. If I'm not learning a lesson, that means I'm not seeing the mistake I'm making. I'm still growing. I'm still figuring this whole life thing, this age, the pressure, relationship, my life, job, career. To be very honest, I'm pretty confused. Like, sometimes I just want to stop for a moment and really get this whole thing. I know deep down I was meant for great things. I know I am a star. I know I am. It's not pride. It's not self-appraisal. I know I am made for great things. I know it. But you know what the confusion is? How would I be recognized as such? A question. But yeah, I know I'm growing. I make silly mistakes and I am learning. Every single thing I am undergoing today, every single pain, every single happiness, every single pressure, every single emotion I feel right now, I am meant to feel it. I am meant to feel it. I have had to swallow a lot of hard pills, trying to realize this whole thing. It hurts. Truth hurts, it's true. Try, and there are still some pills that are stuck in my throat. I'm just like trying to swallow it all in. But there are things people won't tell you, but you have to figure it yourself and go through that phase, because the hard truth is nobody will be there for you. You are there for yourself. You are the only person that can be there for yourself always. It is only you that can help you. Trust me, you can do this. You can do this. We can do this. While we're still growing, still discovering ourselves, still trying to get this whole life thing. Let's not just get so caught up in a moment, unless we get lost. That's the